sitting at your desk. The report's due in by 3, and it's 10 past now, but for heaven's sake, it's still about time for tea. Or your wife or husband's left you, taking kids' furniture and the keys. Well, pull yourself together, keep calm, carry on, take time out for tea. A superhero saves the world from a fiendish villain spree. Needs to get back to the Batcave, where Alfred's got the tea. A captain on the ocean hits an iceberg and might freeze. But before he mans the lifeboat, well, there's still time for tea.
It's a very good English custom for the weather be cold or hot. If you need a little pickup, your little teacup will always hit the spot. For the soldiers may be fighting in the trenches or a battleship at sea, but there isn't any war when the clock strikes 4. Everything stops for tea.
1, 2, 3, 4. Everything stops for tea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything stops for tea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything stops for tea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything stops for tea. This truly mighty empire wasn't built in an afternoon, 'cause we had to stop for muffins and stuff, buttered crumpets and a fresh pot brewed for 2. Gamekeeper or a poacher, whether lord or the cleaner of Baloo, whether rich or poor, when the clock strikes 4, you know just what to do. When Queen Vic ran the country, she was grumpy then, my friend. Just a little bit of puff and a pot of brown stuff, and it picked her up again. If your life is filled with hardships, well, that's awful, poor old you. But you'll always have me, and you'll always have tea, so come on and pour that brew.
It's a very good English custom for the weather be cold or hot. If you need a little pickup, your little teacup will always hit the spot. For the soldiers may be fighting in the trenches or a battleship at sea,
but there isn't any war when the clock strikes 4.
This is a poor life choice.
What?
Skritt down.
Oh.
Yeah, Skritt down.
Love a cup. I would. Oh, God, yes. Oh, that is gorgeous. Yeah. I need a cup of the brown stuff, the shade of an acorn, made warm by the same source that I take my cakes from. Using a teapot, a mug or fine china, been hooked up to IVs, need constant supplies, and a drip for my urges might verge on perverted. But for earthy brown tea, I'm certain it's worth it. With Sherpas who work hers and use a fresh fountain, I've discerned brews from Peruvian mountains. I've slurped up a cuppa from an elephant's trunk, with a couple of monks who utterly stunk. I've had bourbons with sultans and creams with queens, and I've bathed in Earl Grey. I'm really that keen, and missionaries dismiss me for my single epiphany. The diff between him and me is a simple sip of British tea. So when times are hard and life is rough, you can stick the kettle on and find me a cup. Now when I say Earl Grey, you say yes please, Earl Grey. Yes please, Earl Grey. Yes please. When I say Assam, you say lovely, Assam. Lovely, Assam. Lovely. When I say ooh, you say ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Oh, God, you're not wrong. Yeah. I've been around the world in 80 brews to see the place it takes me to make a brew that tastes like the cream cakes made by angels do. I'm not the same as you, get shaky but aim to swig amazing fluids but don't make it the same. Now using fine leaves picked by pretty maidens in a bag knitted by a seamstress who lives in Copenhagen, brewed up in a pot made of semi-precious metal, let the blessed content settle in my very special kettle. Now when I say ooh, you say long. Ooh, long. Ooh, long. When I say herbal, you say no thanks. Herbal. No thanks. Herbal. No thanks. No. No, I want milk in it. Strong though. I want to see that spoon stand up. If you're tired of tea, then you're tired of blood. I'm madder than a hatter, it fires my mic. Liken me to Earl Grey, Assam or ginger, Lapsang, Souchon, raise my pinky finger. Keep your sodding coffee in a proper cup of coffee pot and spot me lobbing teapots to your poncy rotten coffee shop. Coffee clocks nodding off, lost the plot, sodding off. Need some caffeine tannin and a Battenberg to top it off. Cut them off a different cloth, a different lot can take their beer on 80 cups a day. I haven't slept for 80 years. You could say I'm mad for tea or just say I'm mad. Oh, you can't stay any longer. Oh, actually, I'm quite glad. All the more Battenberg for me. I can barely pour, my hands have got a bit shaky from caffeine. Oh, love it though. I'd sell my own grandma for a cup. Well, I'd sell your grandma for a cup.
There was a little girl who had a little
time for war, it's time for blood, it's time for death. One day that little girl may find a filthy metal spike and drive it right in the middle of your forehead. For she and her friends, this is very, very good. But for you, the game is over. This is revolution! Hatchet! Check! Scalpel! Check! Amputation sword! Check! It's time for war, it's time for blood, it's time for death! We've got the tools, we've got the talent to punish a most worthy crime against humanity. Somewhere it's always time for tea. We've been trained by the very best. We think you just might be impressed. Eradicate the enemy. Somewhere it's always time for revenge is a dish that is best served now. That little girl, I have that little curl right in the middle of my forehead. And when I am good, I am very, very good. But when I am bad, I am fucking gorgeous. Hatchet, check. Scalpel, check. Electroshock machine, check. It's time for war, it's time for blood, it's time for death. Dish that is best served